Today I wanted to talk about two business models that I like a lot, the SaaS and the marketplace. To know who I'm talking to, please raise your hand if you are running or operating a SaaS business. Okay, this is what I thought. Most of you. Marketplace, raise your hand. Okay, SaaS and marketplace, raise your two hands. Okay, we're just enough to do YMCA together. That would have worked if I didn't have the mic, but I have. These are two of the most common business models that are used by startups nowadays. Both of them are great. But imagine now if you can combine both at the same time. For the one of you that are using a SaaS business model, you might know already that it's very hard. Actually, SaaS can be a mess, right? It's very hard to build. Think of all the features you have to build, the one you have to kill because nobody wanted them, the one you want to build but you don't have the resource to build. SaaS is hard. SaaS is also hard to sell. Most of you are doing, I think, outbound sales and the hard way. And SaaS is also very hard to extend. Once you start making your customer pay for $10 per month, it's hard to make them pay for $1,000 after that. So SaaS is very hard. SaaS is also great, right? SaaS has installed the freemium model as a default business model for most of the startup. This business model makes it very sticky. It's actually SaaS can achieve 95% retention rate. I think some of you are lucky to do so. And it's also very scalable. You can add as many users you want. If you have servers capacity, it will work. I told about the second business model, which is marketplaces. I love marketplaces. Marketplaces also are very hard. They can be a bazaar. Marketplaces are hard for their condition, for what they are. First, the chicken-egg issue, which I should go for my supply or my demand first. The disintermediation, once I have supply and demand doing transaction on my marketplace, why they should come back and continue to do transaction on my marketplace? And marketplace is hard also in terms of payment, either legally or technically. Whole people doing marketplaces have a hard time with that. But marketplace also have great advantages. Network effect. Network effect happen when your supply start to bring in your demand. So this is one of the great reasons why to start a marketplace. I will come back on that. Diversification. Think of Uber in the B2C. Just add more cities and you diversify your offer. Marketplace is a great way to diversify your offer. It's also extendable. Marketplace do not have a limit. Think of AdWords. It's the greatest marketplace. And people are spending millions of dollars every day on this marketplace. So now think of these two business models, SaaS and marketplaces, and try to think what you can get if you can combine both. You get what we call SaaS-enabled marketplaces. SaaS-enabled marketplace bring this complementary of SaaS and marketplace. So I will go through this table. I'm not sure you can see it very well, but anyway, SaaS is not easy to build, as I said. Marketplace are just build a feature that makes supply and demand meet, and you're done. So everything you see in the right with the heart, it means it's SaaS-enabled marketplace features, which combine the best of both. Demand with SaaS is hard. You have to call your prospect, your clients one by one. If you achieve network effect with marketplace, your SaaS-enabled marketplace will be a great success. Diversification is hard with SaaS. Adding more features won't diversify your offer, where you can add many new service providers in your marketplace and you have diversified your offer. The volume with SaaS, you cannot extend, as I said, but with marketplace you can. The conversion from freemium is most of the time an easy win, or you can lose some customers with that, but of course you can convert them from free to paid. With marketplace, here it's harder. So we are also taking the best of SaaS and implementing it into the marketplace model. The payment with SaaS are recurring, and this is one of the great reasons to do SaaS. With marketplace, they are one time, so it creates a lot of friction. Last but not least, the margin. In SaaS, they are high, 90, 85, 80%. With SaaS, you do 85, 80% margin. With marketplace, if you achieve 30% margin, it's already great. By combining the both of business model, you can achieve a strong average gross margin. So now let me give you concrete examples of companies who have built SaaS-enabled marketplace. either along the way or either when they started. First one is Zenefit. So Zenefit is a free software that helps you to manage your employees' payroll, your employees' benefits and perks. It's available in the US. I have been using it personally. It's a great tool, so it's totally free. And Zenefit will take a commission to payroll providers and HR providers who are the supply side of their platform. But it's a real software where you can use everything for free. You don't pay, actually. The supply side is being charged. Another example is VOIQ. It's a small startup. They are providing a sales software which help you to manage your outbound sales campaign. And it comes with on-demand sales people. So you can see how many calls have done your on-demand salespeople and see their performance. So again, this is a great model of an hybrid where you have a software that you can use for yourself, but it also comes with a marketplace component. Other vertical with Legal and UpCounsel, which is mostly a marketplace when you see it at first sight. So it's a platform where you can find attorneys for doing anything like IP and HR and any issue you have. So finding new attorneys. And the software piece comes for the legal practices. So on the other side, attorneys can manage their practice using UpCounsel. It's a great model. Another vertical with accounting and Bench. Bench is an accounting software that helps you to manage your accountability. And it comes with on-demand accountants who will help you to get going with your accounting. So which we all know that it's very hard. And here the software is paid, but you don't pay for any operation your accountants are making. Another vertical and a company that I like a lot, so people who know that I'm the founder of this company have understood the joke. So I like business models that are hybrid, and this is what we have implemented with DOZ. So we started with a marketplace for marketing professionals, and we in the last year we have added a software layer on top of it that help any companies to plan, launch, and manage marketing campaigns. And actually, finding a marketing professional on demand is just an additional feature of the software. A total different space, but a great example, it's Quartzy. So they are inventory manager for lab owners. So if you are running experiments and if you own a lab, science lab, you might need some equipment, some materials, minerals, and so on. And it helps you to manage all your inventory. And when you are running out of stock of some of these materials, you can find the right suppliers within their platform. So I could have added many more examples of SaaS-enabled marketplace. I try to keep B2B because B2B Rocks. But in the B2C space, there are a lot, and I'm sure you can think of them. So these 6 examples that I gave you are most commonly using 4 types of pricing strategy. They are here, so I try to map all the actors I presented you in those circles. So Zenefit and Quartzy go in the category of free software and free transaction. Zenefit actually has some premium software that you can pay for if you are a super user. UpCounsel is going in the free software and paid transaction. Bench and VUIQ are going in the paid software and free transaction circle. And at those, we are in the between since we have some paid software and also some free software. These 4 pricing strategy have some great advantages. And SaaS-enabled marketplace have the advantage that you can charge both your demand and your supply at the same time. So you can grow your margin even more. For free software and free transaction, what it helps you is to gather data and to sell those data to your supply side. So this is what Zenefit is doing actually. They're doing a lot of money by sending to their suppliers data about the company using their software. Free software and paid transaction, it can help you to attract new users while you are building the liquidity on your marketplace. Paid software and free transaction, this is a perfect model to use if you have an annual billing cycle. Just think of the accounting. So accounting is something you need all over the year. So you can install paid software plus free transaction and all-you-can-eat type of business model. And lastly, the paid software and paid transaction, it's great if you have already both components, and it helps you to grow your margin and install a recurring business. So when I ask you to raise your hand to know who is running a SaaS, most of you were running a SaaS. So now you might think of how you could become a SaaS-enabled marketplace, how you can add this marketplace component to your SaaS, if you want, of course. I don't want to make all of you convinced of this. But the first step is to identify the users that are paying for a service to either a consultant or agencies. If you are running an accounting software, think of accountants. If you are running a marketing software, think of marketing agencies. Second, build a network with those people. Try to network with them, try to connect with them, try to understand them. And most importantly, the third point, figure out what is the right business model to work with them. Some of them will have revenue sharing, some of them you can sell them data, some of them you can give them commissions. But try to think what will be the mechanism in terms of doing business with them. Fourth point is to build the simplest feature you can that will connect your supply and your demand, so your customers to these new vendors that you have found. Very easy feature that connect both. This is the easiest way to start. And the last and most important point is to use the supply side to bring in more demand. If you are running an accounting software, think of how many new clients the accountants can bring to your software. It can be huge. And this very last point, it's actually the main reason why people that are running only SaaS businesses today should think about adding a marketplace component to their business. Because I'm pretty sure all of you, and me first, I was pretty happy when I see my tiny, tiny logo on this type of software landscape. Who has already seen this type of landscape? Yeah, I think we all did. We were happy to see his logo on it. Yeah, some of you, not all of you. Actually, you should not be happy. You should be afraid of that. What it means is that it means you can be replaced by any of these competitors because you fit in a specific category where everybody is competing for the same thing. Once you are adding a marketplace, you can achieve something that is great for all of us as entrepreneurs or people that are running companies. It's being different and win your full niche, win your complete market. And this is what marketplace can help you to achieve. Actually think of Salesforce. Who think that Salesforce has the best sales software? Okay, yeah, there is one guy. We talked about it already. So yeah, I agree. Salesforce might not have the best software, but they have installed and they have created such a huge ecosystem and such a huge network that now it's a by default sales software for everybody. And this is what marketplaces are about. So I will resume this and this mechanism of adding the marketplace to your SaaS to a quote from Chris Dixon, who is partner at Andreessen Horowitz, who say that SaaS-enabled marketplace are the best way to achieve the come for the software and stay for the network. So give a think about that, and maybe in 1 year, if I ask the same question, maybe more of you will have two hands raised. Thank you very much, and talk to you.